Hello friends, this is Kaushik from Cool School. This video is going to be a continuation of my German teaching videos. In this video, I am going to focus on the dative case in German language. Actually, in German language, there are 4 different cases: nominative, accusative, dative and genitive. And this video is going to be completely about the dative case in German language. So the word dative in English is dative itself with the letter E in the end. So this is in English, and in German it is dative without the letter E. And here I am going to mainly focus on the 2 different things in dative. One is personal pronouns and the other one is verbs. It is dative personal pronouns and dative verbs, which is called in German as Personalpronomen und Verben. So here first I am going to discuss about the dative personal pronouns. Here is a list of the pronouns. This is the pronouns in German language, and here is a list of the corresponding personal pronouns. So starting with the first person singular is ich. For ich it is mir. Okay, mir. It is not mir. The letter R is silent when it comes in the end of a word. So it is mir. And for you, that is du, is dear, not dear, dear. And for which is he, is him in English, right? For the pronoun he, the personal pronoun will be him. And here for it is ihm, ihm. And for she, that is sie, you have her in English. Here it is ihr, ihr. Again R silent. And for s, which is it, you have ihm, okay, ihm, which is the same as er. For er also ihm, and for s also ihm. And for us, for we, that is wir, is us in English. Here we have uns, uns. And for you all, okay, second person plural. So up to here is singular, and these 3 are plural, right? So for wir, that is we, is uns, and for ihr, that is you all, second person plural, you all, is euch, euch. In English, you just say you itself. The personal pronoun will also be you, pronoun will also be you. But here for ihr, you get euch. And for third person plural, which is sie, small letter s, sie, is ihnen, ihnen. Here also you have I should be small letter, okay, like you have here. And the difference here is for sie, that is you with respect, second person you with respect, should be with capital S, okay, capital S. And again in the personal pronoun also will have capital I, okay. For this sie is ihnen with I capital, for this sie is ihnen with I small, okay. So this is the list of personal pronouns, and this should be used when you have a dative verbs, in a sentence, such as this. These are the different dative verbs, okay. So when these dative verbs appear in a sentence, you have to use the dative, the dative personal pronouns. For example, gefallen. The first example is gefallen, that is to please somebody, okay. To please somebody. For example, that the T-shirt pleases me, okay. To say that, das T-shirt gefällt mir. Das T-shirt gefällt mir. Okay. So this word gefällt is, is conjugated actually. Is nothing but gefallen, but it is conjugated accordingly. So for third person singular, the subject is in third person singular. Accordingly, you conjugate the verb. Okay. You have to conjugate this verb according to the subject, not according to the recipient or the object. Okay. So here mir, which acts as the object, okay. The dative object will always be a recipient of something. So here mir, that is me, I am the recipient. T-shirt is the subject. T-shirt pleases me. Or if I want to say the T-shirt pleases him, to say that, what is him? Him is him is ihm, right? Ihm. I should say das T-shirt gefällt ihm. Okay. You can say anything here, but this verb should be conjugated according to the subject. And the next verb is stehen. Stehen is to suit somebody, okay. For example, the shirt suits you good. That is, thus hemmed. Hemmed is a formal shirt. State, okay, is conjugated. Stehen in third person singular, okay, is the subject. Is when it is conjugated, it is state. Thus hemmed, state, dear good. The formal shirt suits you good, okay. Or if I want to say the formal shirt suits me good, I should say thus hemmed, state me a good, okay. Or you can say sehr good. If it is very good, you can say sehr good. And next is passen. Passen means to fit or to match, okay. It's as the same usage like stehen. It's the same actually, just a different word, it's synonym. Thus hemmed, past ihnen gut. The shirt fits you good, okay. So here also I am using you as the object. Here also, here I used you as the object, but I said dear. Here I said you as the object, but I used ihnen. The difference is, here I am not giving respect. Dear is for is an informal usage. Is the informal you is dear, and a formal you, okay, for elders you should use ihnen, okay. That's why I am using ihnen here. Thus hemmed, past ihnen gut, okay. But past, the verb past should be according to the subject, okay. It should be conjugated according to the subject. Since the subject has the third person singular, the passen should be changed to past. And next one is helfen. Helfen means to help. To help someone is helfen. So suppose if I want to ask, can I help you? I should say, kann ich dir helfen? Can I is kann ich dir helfen? Okay. So or if I want to use respect, I should say, kann ich ihnen helfen? Ihnen, this ihnen I should use here if I want to give respect to some elders. Yeah, that is the usage of helfen. Another verb and correspondingly a dative personal pronoun. And the next example is glauben. Glauben is to believe something or to believe someone is glauben. If I want to say I believe you, I should say ich glaube dir. Ich glaube dir. Or you can say ich glaube ihnen with respect. So glaube is the conjugated according to the subject ich. And next is danken. Danken means to thank. To thank someone is danken. Again, to say I thank you should be ich danke dir or ich danke ihnen. It is danken. And if I want to say I follow someone, I should say folgen. Folgen means to follow. Ich folge ihm means I follow him. Okay. Here ihm means him. So to say I follow him is ich folge ihm. Or if I want to say I follow her, I should say ich folge ihr. Her is ihr, right? That's why it is ihr. So these are all some examples of verbs, dative verbs. So accordingly I should use dative personal pronouns. So that's all guys from this session about dative personal pronouns and dative verbs. If you want to know more about dative case in German, I've already made a few videos in dative case such as dative articles and dative prepositions, and the links are in the description below. So thank you so much guys for watching this video. Keep watching Cool School and see you guys in my another session with another topic. Cheers.